what it is, man. Detroit versus everybody, man. Detroit, we rep the hardest, man. We gain the hardest. You know what it is, man. Detroit, CJ, holla at your boy when we get home.
All right, man. Take this for whatever you want to take it for. Just calling it a rumor. It was brought to my attention. Got off the horn a couple hours ago. I had just done so many videos. I was sitting back, eating, relaxing, watching NBA. And I got hit up talking about Canelo. And I got some other little small news all the way to the end. So let's talk about it. Hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video. And what's going on with Canelo is that financially they still are fighting with Callum Smith over $1 million. So Callum boy still wants to do quickly. Torian Johnson. What else is in the whoever else the hell over there. They want to do those fights. DAZN want to prove them. DAZN is trying to break ground with DAZN UK with Canelo and Callum Smith, but they won't get involved because I guess financially they don't want to make up the difference. Now, when it came to Danny Jacobs, they financially, from what I heard, made up the difference between what Danny Jacobs wanted and what Golden Boy was offering, which I don't remember what it was at the time, but I know Danny ended up making between $12 and $15 million fighting Canelo Alvarez. So DAZN came up and made the difference. And now it's being said that Demetrius Andrade is possibly in the running for Canelo. He is willing to take less to fight Canelo, is what they are saying behind the scenes. And, you know, for the most part, but DAZN does not want to prove Demetrius Andrade, and we'll get there when we get there. So right now, it's basically Callum Smith, and I guess DAZN just don't have the finances, or they don't want to pay the extra $1 million. Now, if this was for the pandemic and they were swimming in money, I think they would make up the difference, and we had Callum Smith. So their preference is Callum Smith because they want to break ground in the DAZN UK. Now, what's so special, about the DAZN UK, my neck had to crack it. What's so special is that Eddie Hearn is trying to move away from Sky Sports Boxing. So Eddie Hearn will be getting out of Sky Sports Boxing if the DAZN continues to be successful. When Anthony Joshua contract run out, he'll be done. All his business will be done on the DAZN UK if they are around. So basically, Eddie Hearn is leaving Sky. I think his father had a deal with Sky back in the day when they had Chris Eubanks Sr. and stuff of that nature. So, so right now they are in the process of taking most of the United Kingdom boxing that Eddie Hearn has that is not under exclusive contract like Dillian White and Anthony Joshua, what I understand, to the UK. So to UK zone. So they want to open the UK to zone, which it's supposed to be versus Billy Joe Saunders for Cinco de Mayo fight. It's supposed to be $5, just to see the fight to break ground. That won't be the regular subscription fee. It's a reduced fee. But they want to do a UK opponent so UK fans can, want to see Callum Smith versus Canelo Alvarez. And right now, it just seems that Callum Smith won't move off that $6 million offer. Now, before we continue on, we don't know what that contract says. If Callum Smith got to drain himself, if he got to come in with polka dot draws, if he got to come in there and do the ghetto hokey pokey before he do the fight, he got to come in. He can't weigh no more than 178, or he can't weigh no more than 170, catch weight, whatever stipulations Canelo got. Canelo, casual Mexican apologist fans, swear to God, Canelo beating these dudes straight up. Just like many Pacquiao fans, they praise him for beating these dudes straight up, but he doing catch weight, rehydration clauses, all types of stuff. Pacquiao wasn't beating them at their best, but they bring up Floyd fighting a dude at a catch weight, Canelo. They bring up, Floyd, not, wanting to do the catch weight with Marquez and making Marquez come up to 47. But they don't bring up how Manny Pacquiao drained Morales in the rematch. They don't bring up how he drained Margarito, Oscar. You know what I'm saying? You could just keep going on and on and on. And Canelo do the same thing with these hidden motherfucking fees like a cell phone bill and these hidden taxes. So, Callum Smith, he probably got every right to want to fight for every penny that he trying to get, because basically he's selling his you're selling your O when you fight Canelo Alvarez. So we don't know what the stipulations is, but I do know you hear Bernard Hopkins talking about he should fight quickly and then fight Charlo. At the end of the day, what I'm understanding is the DAZN does not want to improve none of those opponents. They want Callum, or they had one in Billy Joe, and now that's not going to happen. And they need to break ground in the UK to make money. The reason they starting to hit the road or go out of country on OT, and they coming with DAZN Mexico too. And the thing about DAZN Mexico is, from what I understand for all my Mexican homies, is that they fight on free TV, all the champions in Mexico, and now DAZN is going to try to charge for some of those championship fights to be on the DAZN. So I don't know how that's going to fly over in Mexico. So the DAZN is asking for a lot of people's money during the pandemic and before the pandemic. You know, you going into boxing markets that historically, you know what I'm saying, you know, like Mexico, all they champions apparently fight for free. So, you know, that's on them, man. So I don't know exactly, you know, what the grand plan is, but the reason they hitting OT and going to different countries is they trying to make up the money that, you know, they lost with the Canelo contract. So they trying to make Canelo break ground, and you know, I think they got the DAZN, Japan and China coming. So they trying to make this a global thing, and they trying to raise prices at the same time. The DAZN might as well just bow out, file bankruptcy, give up, and just let PBC and ESPN handle it. But I heard that Demetrius Andrade is willing to take less to fight Canelo Alvarez, and he is a real opponent or a real option at this point. Demetrius just said that he don't want to fight Canelo or Golovkin or whoever the hell he's talking about without fans. He want to see everybody see them get whooped. But right now, it's at the point where, you know, he got to get a fight. He desperate. You know, talks about him fighting Willie Monroe. And we talked about it. Town talked about it. We all shitted on it. So now it's a situation where they can't get Billy Joe and Canelo. They can't get Canelo and Callum. They can't get those fights. And then Billy Joe don't want to go right into a Demetrius Andrade fight. He want to take a tune-up. Callum Smith don't want to fight Demetrius Andrade neither, I would assume. So we at the point where, you know, Demetrius Andrade is basically a viable opponent, but the DAZN won't. They sound like the DAZN don't want to approve him because it won't sell in the UK. So, I mean, obviously it's still going to go on the DAZN United States, if you understand, but they worried about bringing subs and bringing dollars into the DAZN UK. They wanted a UK opponent, a British guy for Canelo. But we know what? I would definitely tune in and see Demetrius Andrade get his shot. Andrade, I really never seen him as a guy being out of shape, out of weight. It seemed like his dad really instilled a good work ethic in him. That's a good fight. Long, lean guy. It's a lot of, you know, people say Canelo ducking him. You know, people say he ain't fought nobody. He was supposed to be where Crawford is at this point in his career, pound for pound, probably the best recognized fighter. That was his prophecy. He didn't fulfill that. Like I said before, in boxing, it's more than skill. It's business. It's politics. And he's failed in business and politics, and also his name bad because he pulled out versus Jamel Charlo. He passed up on a Corba WBO title shot when Peter Quillen, you know, dropped the belt, and Al paid him to drop the belt. So his name kind of sketchy in the streets. And if he got an opportunity to fight Canelo and he's willing to take less just to make that fight happen, he got the right mindset. That means Demetrius Andrade ain't trying to price himself out. He believe he can go in there and he could deliver the pain. He can outbox Canelo Alvarez and get the win. And when you got a guy that truly believe he can win, that ain't trying to outprice himself, I mean, he ain't going to be trying to outprice himself. I mean, he willing to take less. That means Demetrius Andrade going to come in and give his best effort with his best foot going forward. And that's all you want to see. You know, at the end of the day, Canelo can't drain him. You know what I'm saying? He can't outweigh Clark. Demetrius Andrade, he probably can still make 54. He's a comfortable 160. So if you move him up to 168, guess what? All you can do is weigh as much as you want to weigh come fight night. But then again, you still fighting a tall opponent. That man around 6'2", long reach, slick, fast, and you know, at the end of the day, I'd be shocked if they went that route in that opponent. But you know, to me, that's the fight that I truly want to see between those two. You know what I'm saying? But you know, the DAZN don't want to approve him, and at the end of the day, you know, they worried about UK. The UK is small. I think like it's even smaller than the state of Texas or some shit like that. They say it's small, but y'all worried about a few UK subscribers. Nigga, y'all better put Dillian White or AJ or buy AJ contract out. What about, you know, your 350 million plus Americans over here that want to see, you know, that fight? We don't care about the UK. Why is you caring about? And that's no offense to them. Why are you caring about those little bit of subs? You know, but you know they don't want to approve Demetrius Andrade, but he a name in the running. Maybe they approve it. Maybe they won't approve him. But right now, he willing to take less. He a name that's being thrown out there. But Callum Smith is the name they want to do. But if Callum Smith going to stand on his power and want the $1 million, then they may have another choice but to approve Demetrius Andrade for less. So Andrade real willing to go for it. You know, if they make the fight, I would definitely tune in and probably pay $20 to see Demetrius Andrade get that fight. But something tells me it ain't going to happen because he can't fuck Demetrius Andrade over with weight stipulations and catch weights and rehydration clause. Demetrius Andrade can go wherever you want to go to. 68. You want to do a catch weight, 64.5. You want to do 160 with a rehydration clause, he can make the weight. He in shape. He not a huge middleweight, but then again, he is a huge middleweight because look at his height, look at his length. They say he 5'11", 6 foot. He towered over Billy Joe Saunders. That dude is a legit 6'2". And like I said before, Canelo's already training to beat a bigger fighter, a taller fighter in Callum Smith. So this kind of adds up. But like I said before, we'll see where this saga goes. This is just rumor right now. But right now, Callum Smith and DAZN and Golden Boy still fighting over $1 million. And that's what's been said about Callum Smith. He keeps pricing himself out for the fight time and time again. Every time we see him, they got an agreement. He priced himself out. He want more money. So at the end of the day, it is what it is. If Canelo gonna put you through hoops and all that, then your number is your number. You just selling your old. But hey, let me know what you guys think. Don't forget we on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. You can reach out if you got business, question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests. Keep sharing the videos. Appreciate the love, support. Check our Box Rumor playlist for more videos like this. Once again, Twitter, Facebook, Instagram. Anytime you want to hit that up, man, I'll try to accommodate you and answer your DM question at my earliest convenience. Twitter is the fastest way than Instagram and Facebook. Want to make a donation, continue to share the video. But Cash App, CJ Good 313 is in the description, and my PayPal link as well too. And shout out for my brother Edward for donating, man. Much love. You always showing love. One time for the one time. Goodfellas Sports TV. We gone.